really during my time in college at the University of Nebraska, the first priest to ever kind of plant the seeds of the priesthood was Father J. Buman, and in kind of his own kind of offhanded way, just mentioned, have I ever thought about the priesthood? And I honestly could say that I hadn't. And that was really the first invitation that I ever received. And him and Father Mattia at the same time really helped me to see the priesthood as something that was possible, that was attainable, and that was a joyful life and a beautiful life to live. And it's really there that the seeds, the vocation that had been planted when I was a child really came to fulfillment and really began to flourish.
The big sign for me was praying about it deeply once during some holy hours I was doing at the Newman Center in my local college. And so one evening I felt the Lord's presence with me saying, go for it, try it, and see what will happen. And you'll find happiness there.
For 8 years, it's about $225,000 to send one man through the seminary. So we very much appreciate all the support that we've gotten from the parishes, from the priests, from the laity of Lincoln, because without their support, we might be in a little bit of trouble.
Growing up in my family situation, money, it was a struggle just to pay the bills sometimes. And I would have never been able to have the opportunity to go because of the tuition and because of everything. It just would not have been possible for me or my family to be able to provide that opportunity. But the diocese willing to cover and support seminarians allowed me this great opportunity to be able to go to seminary, to discover my vocation, and to be able to become a priest of God. And now I want to, in my turn, I want to be able to give my life over for them and help them in just a small token of my way of saying thank you for your great help and your great support, allowing not only myself but the 50 other men who are in the seminary formation to become and to discern God's will for our lives.
It's quite humbling to be a seminarian of the Diocese of Lincoln. I think it's pretty well known that per capita Lincoln always has one of the top 1 or 2 amounts of seminarians in the nation, and that's known throughout the nation and even in the world. And to be associated with many fine folks of the diocese is very humbling. But we know ultimately this grace comes from God, and it comes from the people's prayers. The prayers of the farmer, the business person, the mother and the father, the widow, whomever it might be, the child in the Catholic school praying for these vocations. We see God being good to us, and it's only by our prayers yearning for those vocations that God gives us these things. So it is humbling to know that there are people from Fall City to Binkelman praying for us, and to know that is extremely humbling, and it's very much a blessing for all of us, and we just want to say thank you to all of them.
You've just heard from these deacons and the great work the Lord is doing as they journey towards the priesthood. This would not be possible, of course, without God's grace and your support and prayers. But also we need your financial help. Next May, please God, I hope to ordain 8 men to the priesthood. Would you consider giving $8 a month during this year to support these 8 men? With your generous help, St. Francis de Sales' great expression will come true for these seminarians in our diocese. How great is a good priest. Thank you, and God bless you.